on him. Yeah, we hear you, Jimmy. Hart says tell him he's supposed to stay in the ring. Who threw him out of there a couple of times. There's another jab. Stark off the ropes. He was going for Croup, but Croup grabbed him and shoved him back. We're a minute and a half into the action. There's a choke by Killer Carl. Referee Jerry Calhoun trying to get it broken up. Croup breaking it, and then right back to the throat. Joe Stark on the mat. Count of 4 that time on Killer Carl. A 5 count disqualified. Killer Carl better watch himself. He will find himself disqualified. Headed back to the dressing room in defeat. Oh, there's a cover by Croup. 1, 2, and 3. That's it. 2 minutes, 19 seconds the time on it. And Joe Stark, boy, he gave him a battle. He was going for him, but he just couldn't get it going. His Croup was all over him from the opening bell and kept it that way.
He didn't let reputation slow him down one bit, I'll tell you for a fact. And there is Joe Stark was giving it what he had.
He was giving it a shot, sure was.
In there against a really rugged one in there. Wheel, so the Killer.
Ring the bell. Let's get the zone. The second champion, baby. Come on, ring it.
We got another one coming right up, and we do, in fact. I'm back with you.
All right.
Jimmy Hart all excited about getting the next bout started, and they're in the ring, Dave, so let's just go on with the next action.
It will be a one-fall, 15-minute time limit match on the right of your screen. From Louisville, Kentucky, 189 pounds, David McGee. And on the left of your screen, from Melrose, Minnesota, 235 pounds, with his manager, Jimmy Hart, the holder of the Southern Heavyweight title, Paul Ellering. One fall, 15-minute time limit, referee Jerry Calhoun.
The muscle man gets so excited over his own muscles. I'm telling you, he really does. There's David McGee. And David, trying young fella, but he's going against the champ today, and what happened? Yeah, okay, Paul.
What was it Ellering said one time? He got up a half hour earlier so he could look at himself in the mirror longer that day or something?
I'm sure. He is, in fact, a powerful, powerful man. No question about it. He has the endurance and stamina that makes it very, very hard for anybody to be able to cope with. He starts right out, hammering with those big arms, and then slams David into the turnbuckle. Goes right in after him, a whip. Oh, he was off the floor when he hit those turnbuckles, Dave. That's how strong Ellering is. Drops with a big elbow and rolls back down on David McGee. No, 2 count. Ellering a little overconfident. Didn't seem to be too disturbed. Manager Jimmy Hart saying, come on, Paul, don't play around. Let's get him. Boy, he banged him. Oh, he put McGee down. David thwarted right from the very beginning. Ellering straight up, runs, bang, drops him. Body slam. Well, you're looking at a guy that held a world record of 745 1/4 pounds. Yeah, Jimmy. And the deadlift record, it was broken in 1978. Powerful. Oh, knee to the midsection.
We're a minute and a half in, and I'm sure to McGee it seems like an hour and a half about
No,
this
that's
point.
the truth. Oh. Ellering easily picks him up in the air and bangs him down in the middle of the ring. Paul can do that. We've seen him pick guys, 240, 50 pounds, hold them up over his head. Hard to believe the power that he does have. Relatively young in terms of it, a couple of years experience, but he has certainly come. Uh-oh. He's got that big bear hug in there, and look at Ellering bouncing up and down, squeezing those steel bands of his around him tighter and tighter. McGee trying to fight his way out. Referee asking him. Ellering continues to squeeze. McGee trying to force him out. But Ellering, with plenty of endurance, continues to bend him back and squeeze, just holding him. Bends him down. 1, 2, 3. There you have an unusual pin. Paul Ellering took that bear hug, Dave. Got him to where he could not fight anymore. All right, Paul, that's enough. Got him to where he couldn't fight him and just bent him right straight and still held him up in the air with his shoulders down on the mat. Powerhouse, no doubt about it. Okay, we got you.
2:39 at time.
2 minutes, 39 seconds. Winner, Paul Ellering, as he defeated David McGee with that bear hug and pin on it. We've got more action coming up. Be back to it in a moment.
To the expiration of time at a total weight of 492 pounds. On the left of your screen, from Colorado Springs, Colorado, Wayne Hall, and from Jackson, Tennessee, Bob Smith. Going against him at a total of 414 pounds. On the right of your screen, from Las Vegas, Nevada, Ken Lucas, and from Nashville, Tennessee, Rick Morton. A match to the expiration of time, referee Jerry Calhoun.
You're looking at the opponents of the Southern Tag Champs, Smith and Hall. Of course, the titles are not at stake today. It's an expiration of time match, and obviously the team with the most falls, to their credit, at the time the predetermined expiration of time occurs, will be the winner of the match. Not necessarily 1, 2, 3, or whatever number of falls. Referee Jerry Calhoun says, here we go, one-on-one, Bub Smith, Ken Lucas, we're ready. Big expiration of time tag match, and Ken Lucas, who's given away a lot of bulk to Bub, but that's exactly what he can do. When he was being overpowered by the weight advantage of Bub, he just sidestepped him and let him move right on by. Tag on Rick, who was giving away even more in terms of a weight advantage. But you see how this tough little fella handles him. Boy, he just whips him over on that mare. Rick riding on him, going for the headlock, moves into a front face lock. Bub Smith still digging. Morton trying to get a cover. Not easy on a guy as big as Bub is. And Rick, with his size, he tags Ken. Lucas takes over with a side headlock on Smith. Tag on Wayne Hall. Colorado Springs moved into waistlock, and Kenny Lucas just whipped that side headlock on him before he could complete the waistlock. Hall backs him up, fires to the rope, but the shoulder puts him down, and he's right back to the side headlock. Tag Rick Morton. Woogie, holding on. Rick Morton. By golly, he popped him right over and down on that deck. And Morton, dandy prospect. Another standing side headlock. Obviously, Dave, Rick is never going to be 6'6" and weigh 260, but he is certainly considered a future prospect for the junior heavyweight title of the world.
Well, he's done well. He's got a good amateur background, and as far as pure wrestling ability, he's one of the finest you'll see. He and Ken Lucas make a fine team because Kenny has never claimed to have the wrestling finesse. He's a street fighter. Boy, you put that finesse in Morton and the street fighter in Lucas together, and you've got yourself quite a team, and they do currently hold the belts. Wayne Hall in here now. Colorado Springs, Colorado. Whoa, Rick's shoulders roll down to the mat. Referee, though, trying to keep Bub Smith out on the apron where he belongs. I think Bub is just going to wander in there. Good headlock by Rick. Yanked him off his feet. Rick giving away weight to Wayne Hall, too. Wayne goes about 230, 235, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Rick uses good motion, and you watch him on these mares, Dave. He does two things. One, he starts pulling down with the head to get the direction going, and he kind of whips with a forward motion there to be able to move that much weight, or that much more weight than he has. And boy, tenacious, right on it. Tag, Kenny Lucas. They surprised the wrestling world when they were able to win the Southern Tag titles. Came as a real upset. But we've said it before. I think while still a lot of people make them underdogs when they go into a match, I think they've proven they're for real. They're not just a luck fortunate set of guys that happen to win a championship one night. Referee telling Rick Morton, keep out of the hair, but he does it again.
Interesting count.